Yeah, I know. 3 videos in one day. I got a lot of time on my hands. Well, the Sheldon Silver trial has ended. He's guilty. Sheldon Silver was the Assembly Speaker, Majority Leader, what you want to call him, for the lower house in state government. After he was indicted, he was removed from the speakership but allowed to maintain a regular seat in the House. Obviously, you know whose dick he sucks, right? Okay. Now, they immediately replaced him with another Cuomo loyalist. Then, in the upper house, the state senate, Dean Skelos and his son, who's a year younger than I am, were both indicted. And Dean Skelos, likewise, was pushed down from the speakership, but allowed to maintain a regular seat. And in 2 separate trials, they're all guilty. Silver in one trial, father and son in the other trial. Silver was, in short, stealing everything not nailed down. Bribes, kickbacks, blackmail. He even stole from the September 11th charity. And his district is in New York, Manhattan. Skelos and son, who come from Long Island, they were a little bit different, but still corrupt. What happened with their case was they were doing a lot of extortion and a lot of backroom deals and shit. One principal thing is Skelos' son would get a no-show job, and in exchange, the company that gave him the no-show job would get whatever deal they wanted. A no-show job is very popular in the mafia, which is kind of like New York politics today, mafia. A no-show job means when you fill out your tax forms, you have to tell the IRS where you got your money from. Remember Al Capone? Killed 300 people, went to jail for not paying his taxes. Okay. So what you do is, you have a job to tell the IRS, this is my job, this is where I get my money from. Okay, you go to that job 1 day a week for a half hour and get a paycheck and come home. That's a no-show job or a front job. A lot of times, of the gangsters will own restaurants, nightclubs, pet shops, bars, pizzerias, clothing outlets, and all the guys will be like, these are my waiters, these are my cashiers, these are my bartenders, these are my pet groomers, okay? And what happens is you'll have a couple of guys who will actually come in and do the job that they're supposed to do, and the other 90% of the guys will be hitmen and extortion and thugs, okay? And at the end of the year, the IRS will say, what do you do for a living? I'm a bartender. They don't know shit about being a bartender, but they're a bartender. And that's why they make $70,000 a week bartending. And the big guys, the bosses, they'll be like, what do you do for a living? I own a restaurant. Okay, you own a restaurant, yes. How much money do you make? $5 million a week. Okay, yeah, $5 million a week. Yeah. How many customers a week a night in the restaurant? 3. Okay. Yeah, that's what they do. They have a front position, and in the back room, they're doing whatever they want to do. Well, so if Skelos and son were like, okay, give my son a job, give him 10 times as much money as the average guy who actually does a job makes. In exchange, I'll give you this contract. Okay? And it was a whole lot of legal wrangling. Now, Skelos and son, I don't know about how long they're going away for, but they're going for a while. Silver was the big cheese. Silver is looking at about 130 years in prison. He's 71 years old. Now, there are rumors going around, and these rumors start on the internet, but then they circulate to the mainstream media, like the New York Post, that Cuomo will be indicted right after New Year's. They think they have enough evidence on Cuomo now that he will be indicted right after New Year's. That's a rumor that hasn't been proven yet. We'll see what happens. But just so you know, Silver and Skelos are indicted. Skelos' son isn't convicted. Skelos' son is convicted. And this is basically how New York is going to run. There are no term limits. And people don't want to vote guys out of office. So the only person that's going to do their job is the federal prosecutor. And Preet Bharara, the federal prosecutor in charge of the case, he's actually suggested that New York State should pass a law forbidding office holders from making money on the side. Which means if you're an office holder in New York State, you can't own a restaurant. Or you can't have a share in an oil company. Or you can't be an FFL. Okay? They want to limit how much money the office holders can make, because when they allow them to make money on the side, rather than invest in a company, they do backroom deals. So, I mean, this is some fucking corrupt shit we got going on here. But you know what? If I'm a politician and I wanted to steal a lot of fucking money, and I turned on the news and I saw what was going on down at that federal courthouse, I would look, thank you. You gotta scare them straight. Okay, thank you.